Hello and thanks for tuning in to this most important 2020 election update. Today is the final day to cast your vote. And while the votes are still coming in, the presidential candidates have been barnstorming swing states with their most crucial points.
I know words, I have the best words, but there's no better word than stupid.
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure, isolate and punish China.
Now, if you're like many Americans, you have already cast your vote for one of these two candidates this year, as some 70 million Americans have already made election history by voting early. In this bizarre year, that means America's most concerned citizens have already made up their minds, and let's be honest, at this point, you're kind of like a starved caged animal ready to be let loose, glued to the national news, and probably not getting much accomplished today. Many retail stores across the country and even the White House are boarding up in anticipation of what could happen when a winner is declared. Now, I know that you are going to be one of the sane and rational Americans who won't go this far. But the truth is, on Wednesday, November 4th, about half of you are going to be very upset when your candidate does not win the presidency. And the other half of you are likely still going to be upset because, well, Barbara Walters put it best.
This is 2020. This is 2020. This is 2020. I'm Barbara Walters, and this is 2020.
And we're all going to be upset if we don't have a declared winner by Wednesday morning. So they better get it together, or it's likely going to be much worse than that time Steve Harvey upset 90 supermodels at the 2015 Miss Universe pageant by announcing the wrong winner.
Colombia!
I have to apologize.
To help you cope with what lies ahead, I want to talk about 3 productive ways to deal with Wednesday and every other day remaining in 2020. Number 1, let your frustration out in a healthy way by unleashing it in a fury of angry karaoke, like this guy.
I know with a full 6 hours in the combo. Oh, you don't know. Like that fight in the
But you don't know, he says. Oh yes, we do. Number 2, if you're one of many in 2020 who has taken up the hobby of doomsday prepping by stockpiling MREs and ammo, let me help you take the next step after hoarding supplies in your basement by finding land off the grid to build that cozy underground bunker you've been dreaming about. Rest assured, while the IRS will still find you, the murder hornets that came with 2020 won't. Number 3, begin decorating for Christmas immediately. Research studies from Johns Hopkins University have proven that the smell of fresh pine needles stuck to your fingers, drinking spiked eggnog from glass mousse mugs, and having the kind of positive outlook like this one has proven to be effective in the fight against the post-election blues.
No, we're all in this together. This is a full-blown 4-alarm holiday emergency here. We're gonna press on, and we're gonna have the happiest Christmas since Bing Crosby tap danced with Danny Kaye.
So on this election day, as you're glued to your screens and watching the polls closely, just remember that if your candidate doesn't win, or if you still have no clue what's going on or who's going to win, that Wednesday is the perfect day to grab your Christmas decorations, crank up the karaoke, and call me to help you find your cozy bunker off the grid. And don't forget to laugh, because these times just won't last, and laughter is good for the soul. Thanks for watching.